Hello, Spiritual Collective. So today, when I was connecting to see what it is that we need to focus on, what it is we need to talk about, what it is we need to heal. And again, in this reading, as well as a prior reading, I got the Nine of Swords. Again, with anxious thoughts, anxieties, thoughts that keep us up, just reoccurring thoughts of the negative variety, that just we're focused on these thoughts that are persistent, that are not helpful, and we need to do something about. And in conjunction with this card, I got the High Priestess. Now, in a prior video, I discussed, we explored our anxiety, how we've been feeling lately, and the Nine of Swords came up in that reading as well. And the solution to that was to connect deeper, to go within spiritually, to further our meditations, to further our spiritual exercises that we do in order to calm this. And I found that when I did this, it did work. And that there was an exploring of the energy, the center in our body where that may be. I felt I could go deeper this time and to actually sink into that spot and explore from there. So that might be something that is needed right now, is going into that energy center within the body where this is being held and really explore what's been ailing you lately, what's been tense, where is this anxiety located, and from there really exploring that by going down deep, focusing on the third eye, but going deep into the body to that center of where that is being felt. And that is helpful. Let me clarify this a little more. Oh, these cards. Okay. Okay. Do I want to explore this? Let's. Okay, sorry, I've got a lot there. Let's just. There was a lot there. Let's really focus in. Let's really focus in. Some clarity on this Nine of Swords and this High Priestess, and where we're going on that healing journey. Okay, the Ten of Swords. I also had this earlier, come on. The Ten of Swords, an ending, but also a new beginning, but also a death, and I'm getting betrayal here, or a feeling of betrayal in some way, whether it's through others or with ourselves, with our thoughts, with our limiting beliefs that can cause this. But I'm also getting the feeling of being backstabbed by others. And again, when I was shuffling, I received a pile of cards that was showing conflict. There was quite a few cards, though. And so I was hesitant to pull again and see what comes up. Okay, the Devil. Okay, so okay. So we're diving a little more deep into what's causing this anxiety, what's caused it. We know how to address it, but we also need to know what's further going on here. The Ten of Swords and the Devil. Again, with these limiting beliefs, these things that, these toxic beliefs, But also some toxic, I feel like there's some toxic projection from others that have also caused this as well. Those who want to keep you in a stagnant position, want to keep you chained down. So by sending you these negative thoughts, by sending you these negative feelings, because they are themselves upset with you, jealous, envious, hateful, resentful, whatever it is. So you have your own issues you have to deal with. You have your own, like, Nine of Swords, but then you're being sent some. I feel like this, because of the bulk of cards that I got, it was conflict, and it was with a group. And I feel like, yeah, okay. So, not only do you have your own things that you have to worry about, but you are also feeling the projections of others to make you feel a certain way. The High Priestess of Air. Okay, so thoughts. Thoughts are really key in this reading. Your mind, your mental faculties that you have to, again, like we discussed in a prior reading, to get, you need to get a hold of, to really explore that. But you need to have control over your own thoughts and be strong enough to see when other people or when other thoughts are intruding. Deceit. Oh my God, deceit. Yes, see? Deceitful people. Yeah, this girl in this card, she is jealous. She's got some issues. Like, So I believe, like, some jealousy is going on, some hate. Definitely want to one-up you, like, how dare you kind of feel. Deceitful, lies, a lack of honesty. Okay. Of course. Movement. Just move forward. Just keep going. You're going to have these haters, because that's what definitely this person is, whoever this person or these people are in your life. Haters are trying to attack your mind. They're trying to plant things, whether subliminally or just through everyday, whatever it is, little comments, whatever. It doesn't matter. Just keep going. Keep going on what you're doing. Just ride through it. Okay, we're going to get a little more clarity. We're going to get a little more clarity on these, this person, these people who are trying to Ten of Swords you, this devil, deceit energy that's trying to keep you down. Trying to work through your mind to bring you down. Defensive magic, 100%. You need to be on your game. I got mine, you gotta have yours. I mean, once you're a spiritual person, you come out as a spiritual person, you're open or you're honest or whatever, you instantly got some haters. You got people who don't think what you're doing is right, be hating on you for that, or they're jealous of your gifts, or they think you're crazy or whatnot, or they want to make fun of you, or whatever it is. You instantly got some people. And then you got other people who are practitioners as well. They want to test you. They want to steal energy from you. It's like, stay in your own lane. Don't come around here. You better stay in your own lane. That's what you tell them. But let's see what's underlying them. Hidden regrets. Regrets are often hidden. Acknowledge them to find peace and closure. So they have regrets. Whatever that is. Their regrets are driving them. And there's something about you that brings this out. Hidden jealousy. Jealousy, I knew it. She looks hella jealous. Jealousy can hide in plain sight. Recognize it to prevent harm in relationships. If you interact with people, you'll know who's jealous. You can tell. Not always 100%. Like, some people hide it, but most of the time, some people, they're really bad at hiding it. And, like, it'll come out. And it's like, really? Veiled discontent. Discontent can be veiled, recognized to improve your situation. So, okay. They're discontent with their lives. They're jealous. They have hidden regret, something they didn't do, something they want to do, something they feel they can't do. So how dare you feel like you can do it? You know? How dare you? So I'm going to try to, like, you know, throw some extra thought, negative thoughts your way to keep you from really exploring your full potential. Hold on one second. This really wasn't where I wanted to go, but I was guided, like, this is what I need to be the reading on. I'm like, okay. Haters are mad because they see you winning. Oh my God, see? Haters are mad because they see you winning. Again, hidden regrets, discontent, jealousy, hidden jealousy, and you're winning, and that bothers them. Well, maybe if they focused on their own life, maybe they'd be winning too. And maybe they don't need to compare themselves with you, because, I mean, if you're like me, I know you'd be looking at yourself and you're like, oh, what are they jealous about? Like, what's the big deal? Like, seriously, like, I'm not doing, like, you know, it's not like I'm some, you know, famous millionaire. Like, what are they so jealous of? Unexplained body welts, bruises, and scratches. Okay, alright, okay. You may be experiencing this, the mysterious bruises, scratches, pains that come. Might be a result of psychic attacks, but also it just kind of comes with the territory. You might do something, but you might not notice when you're doing it. Also, because they have your head somewhere else, there can also cause confusion, which can cause, it's kind of tied in, right? Negative thoughts lead you down a certain way, you kind of act you're kind of limited in what you do, and things result, but also on a psychic level. But watch that. So if you kind of see that, like, don't get super uber paranoid. See, the thing is, like, knowing this exists and knowing this is an issue, especially for spiritual people, creative people, spiritually creative people. Knowing this exists, but you can't let it, like, dictate you. You can't let it stop you, because that's what they want. That's what these people want. They want you all, like, all helpless and like, oh, I can't move forward. I can't do anything. Oh, you're gonna get me. And that's what they want. And especially, you know, if you're a witch, a practitioner of any kind, a spiritual person, you know, you can take control. I mean, they can only do so much. They can throw that shit out, but you have the control, right? Own worst enemy. You cause most of the problems or most of the bad things that happen to yourself. Okay, so again, with them projecting these thoughts or these actions or making you feel a certain way, and then you go and then you live your life a certain way because of these thoughts and these feelings, that can lead you down a bad road. This is also, they also are their worst enemy as well, because the things that they're doing is only going to make their life worse. Hating on your body image and exercise routine. Okay, so they're jealous also maybe of your physique or the way you look. So not only your gifts, but, you know, there's so much that people find to be jealous of. And it's just like, seriously. I mean, get your own thing. Like, if someone's jealous of, like, I mean, within their own ability, why don't they try to make themselves better? I just don't understand this, like, oh, I'm victimized because I feel like you're doing better, so I'm a victim now because you're doing better than me kind of mentality. It's like, get a life. Like, get a hobby. Like, serious, if you feel that way, you know, there's people, you know, I don't have time to like, oh, hate on people because they're doing a certain, like if I see someone doing well, I'm like, oh, I'm inspired. Like, how can I do better for me? And how can I bring whatever I want into my reality? That's how you're supposed to be. You're not supposed to be these like petty ass little baby asses. Look at this. Hopefully you get a good look at her. Like, total, that's not how you're supposed to be. Shock of the new. Okay, so there's something that they feel is shocking about you as well. So maybe you're eccentric, maybe you think differently, maybe you bring something new to the table that they're jealous of. Oh wow, that's new, that's different. Oh, that's more different. Oh, I feel like I'm just too normal. Or, oh, I don't feel like I shine as bright. Okay, there's that. The throat and heart chakra. They might be trying to attack these areas as well. Third eye, throat, and heart chakra. So if you're feeling like any weird sensations in these, again, do some spiritual work. Do some psychic self-defense. There's great books on psychic self-defenses. There's many different ways to do shields and banishings and all that sort of thing that can really help you. Working with your deities, meditation, but also knowing that you're the one ultimately in control. And the BS that they throw at you can only go so far. It's up to you to take control of your own energy field and do accordingly. You know, and when things, like, when you send stuff back, some people don't get very happy. I've seen instant reactions to people who have, you know, I'm not going to do anything, man. I'm just going to send it back. And, like, some people get really messed up. I've seen people get really messed up. Don't do it. Just don't do it. Don't do it. So when it gets sent back to your ass, you aren't flailing and failing because you messed up. That's on you. So y'all want to be deceitful and hater and, oh, I'm going to attack this person because I'm jealous. Oh, I think they're doing better than me. You're going to get corrected. And it's not going to be pretty. Okay? Inner trust. So when you have all this stuff happening, don't lose trust within yourself, within your abilities to manifest, within your abilities to heal, within your abilities to rise above, shine, and take control over your reality, your life. Again, it can only go so far. You got this. Trust yourself. You know, you can feel it. You know when things are happening. That's why this shit's coming out. You know when something's going on, and you can kind of gather who's doing it too. I mean, some people are good at hiding, but you know. Inner trust. Trust yourself. People really shouldn't. They really shouldn't, because when it comes back around, they ain't gonna be liking it. No sympathy for these people. None. What is already with you? You have everything you need. Have everything you need. When you feel the tension, when you feel the anxiety, go in, meditate, go deep. Find that inner peace that's already with you and connect to that. And move on. Remember that forward movement card. You know, and you got this. You got the High Priestess. You know what's going on. You know you can see all this. Here we go with the movement. That powerful horse running. Movement forward. Strive forward. So I know this wasn't the most positive positive read. But let's get some clarity on what we can do magically to kind of get our protections up and kind of boost what we got going on to make ourselves more protected. Send stuff back. Make sure we're good. What kind of things can we do within our own practice that will help? This is mostly geared if you're more into a witchcraft vibe. This will help you know what to do to kind of take control. Okay. Coven and Crafter keeps wanting to come up. Okay. If you have a community, see, this is the thing. If you have a community that you can talk to or that you can connect to help get your protection up, you can do that as well. And this may also be a group as well that's like throwing stuff. So again, with this, I believe that this can be both messages. Connect to people who you feel you can trust in your community, that you know that can help you with your protective measures, but also being able to protect you against maybe groups of people who do want to, if you fall in these lines of like maybe you had multiple people attack you, whether it be online, in real life, or both, usually both, because, you know. So then I got the Crafter with this. Crafting, artwork, crafting, working with your hands, doing charms and spells with your hands through craft work. That will be very helpful for you at this time to really kind of ground what you're doing into reality, and using your hands in artwork can be very, very healing. Anything else? What's interesting? I feel like also too with this card that there might be, you see the stuff in the background, in the shadows behind him. Almost feel like there is like, oh, it could either be attacking or I don't know. In this card I gotta get like, I feel like it's a group attack. I feel like some people are ganging up. Not on everybody again. If this is if it resonates, it resonates. If it doesn't, it doesn't. But this does happen, so it's good to know what to do. The Witch's Runes. Do some divination on it. Do some rune work on it, or rune work, or any other witchy symbols, occult symbols, symbols that you use, sigils, whatever, to kind of get you. And also, I'm kind of getting the hangman perspective here. So getting a different perspective on it, maybe through divination. Do some divination on it. Do some work, some crafting work. Crafting your own charms with symbols, runes, any kind of sigils that may help you in this protective wise. I think that'll really help. So using your hands. That'll be really helpful for you. Again, I knew this might come up eventually, and I didn't really want to cover it because I wanted to keep first couple of videos pretty positive, but you know, this happens and people need to know how to deal with it. But that's what I'm getting. You know, you got people who are secretly jealous, haters, discontent with their lives. They're throwing some your way maybe, and adding to what you're already maybe feeling, because that's just how it works. They try to latch onto your insecurities, where you feel like you may not be your strongest, and try to get you there, and then from there drag you down. So what you need to do is just move forward, be protected, do some crafting, look within, you know, do some divination on it. Just really, really connect with yourself, finding your center, finding those spots that you feel maybe being attacked, and trust yourself, because really a lot of people just don't like what's new and what's bold and what's different. And you probably are that thing. So again, like, all you can do is move forward, and let's see how we need to finish off this reading, hopefully on a much more positive note. Oh my gosh, yeah, it happens, and I'm sure you all know. But if you're in the spiritual world long enough, you'll be like, oh God, this stuff is real, and it's really important to stay protected. I'm protected, especially now being online. You know, you better know. better believe that I am protected, because you gotta be. And like at work, you work around a lot of people, just even if anybody you work around with, but anyone, like you go to school, whatever it is where you're dealing with other people, you gotta deal with BS all the time. And a lot of people, they are not spiritually inclined, or even if they are, I mean, you got a lot of people who are just immature, babies, want to be a victim constantly, can't take control of their life. Ah, Bridget. Okay. Alright, that fire. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Ooh. Yeah, in this I'm getting power. You are the power. Anyone who wants to mess with you, I'm feeling like you're the growth. You're definitely going to burn brighter than ever before. You're powerful. You are a force to be reckoned with, and people better not. That's what I'm getting from this. So, just stay strong and ignite that inner fire. Until then.